folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Sooners will kick this deep to start us off. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He hands it off from the gun. The Soft were able to bring him down quickly. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Using his legs on the scramble. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Takes the handoff, hits to the right. And it'll be Smoger right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the 1st down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
They'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. looking to produce a positive drive here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Caught in the backfield. It's Rhodes. Powering through the defender. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Wolf. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Ball handed off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Freshman shows inexperience. Lucky it didn't get intercepted.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Pass caught on a comeback route. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and
deep shot toward the end zone. A nearly interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Ducks are in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out.
Touchdown, Ducks! This quarterback on fire today.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
So, Crook, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Handoff to the back. Finds room at the 30. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lands a man open on the right side downfield. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Clear. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Try and muscle for the first down. And the Sooners keep the football on the move.
Well, that's mano a mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's running out of time here. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The Sooners are in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. QB keeper all the way. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? He's got it near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end. And now we've got 1st and goal.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. An inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Defense has smothered the running game. Now what's the call on 3rd down and goal? Scanning the field. It's West. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Yeah, the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat, just unable to execute with the throw.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The PAT is good, so the lead is 21-6. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Final seconds in the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's West. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. And the Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incomplete. Second down coming up.
Here we go.
Looking to throw here. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the stop. The offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Breaks an open space. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. Now the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's West. He'll throw it now. Caught by the receiver.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. That's a design quarterback keeper. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner to stop him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
Rex will line up to boot it away. When he comes for his second punt of the game. He takes it at the 40. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on fourth down last time. Bringing pressure. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's That's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They're going to run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks.
Loses the ball behind the line. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple of choice words on the importance of ball security.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the move now. Looking for a receiver deep middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Ducks will have to punt this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the return will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
To throw, it's West. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that 1st down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
1st down, looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Back to throw. It's West. Quick throw to the left. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the fair catch is made, but there's a flag down. So let's sort that out. So the fair catch interference, very easy call for the official and inexcusable by that guy. And now from the pistol formation. We'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
But that's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They come up now 2nd and 16, a real challenge after losing 6 on that run. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. It's caught and tackled there by the defense.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. Good as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. Now, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, you got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Leading here late in the game will keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Running out of time in the pocket. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Breaks into the open. The 10. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Dropping back. It's West. He'll get into the end zone. The two-point conversion ties this game up in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown,